This is Bruce Edgington from PBK Bank, the title sponsor of this radio station. We are glad to bring you this hour of local community radio. For news, weather, sports, and local information, you can bank on WPBK FM.
The following sports broadcast is an exclusive production of WPBK FM 102.9.
When you take that field today, you've got to lay that heart on the line, man. From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got in your body, lay it on the line until the final whistle blows. And if you do that, we cannot lose. We may be behind on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but if you play like that, we cannot be defeated.
Starting defense, place at the table.
We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go. And we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win.
Let's get it on!
It's time now for high school football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law. By Cedar Creek Dental and Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By Danville Office Equipment, making work easier. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Michaela King, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Animal Shelter, give the gift of love, laughter, and a brighter future for pets in need. By Sonia Bratcher, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Nancy Jackson. Nancy Jackson urges everyone to keep your taxes in Lincoln County. By Lincoln County Health Department, providing clinical, environmental services, and community education, building a stronger community. By Lincoln County Public Library, your gateway to learning. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving the community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. By State Farm Agent Jason Todd. By Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 FM at WPBKFM.com and on our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search for WPBK-FM. And now to the stadium for high school football.
We are live from Corbin KY High School Football Playoff action. The Lincoln County Patriots and the Corbin Redhounds. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Philip Smith on the live stream tonight. Second round action here at a beautiful new facility here in Corbin, Kentucky. Campbell Field at Redhound Stadium. A lot of renovations have taken place since we were last here, Dustin, and this is a lot nicer than a lot of college stadiums you'll visit.
Oh, most definitely. It's top notch from the time we walked in to even the press box we're setting into now. I mean, it's state of the art, and you know they spent some money here, and you can really tell. I mean, it's a nice field here in Corbin, Kentucky.
Lincoln County comes in 9-2 on the season. Fresh off a playoff victory over Perry County Central last week. They are coached by second-year head coach Levi Rogers. The Corbin Redhounds 8-3 on the season. They knocked off Russell County in the first round of the playoffs. They're coached by Josh Salmons. RPI-wise, Lincoln County has the edge. They're 6 in 4A RPI, and the Corbin Redhounds currently 8th in RPI. And that's very important, Dustin, when it comes to seeding these playoffs after you get past this round.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, after the first two rounds against your sister district, of course, you know, that's we're in the final, I guess this is for district championship, really. I mean, We're going up against the 1 seed out of District 8, and we're District 7 in Class 4A. And then, as you mentioned, next week, the winner of this game will be put in, and the schedule goes to the RPI after that.
Corbin is 6-0 all-time against Lincoln County. Of course, they had a lot of matchups there in a short amount of time. Over the past few years, they haven't played each other, but as I mentioned, Corbin has had their way in this series. Lincoln County did give them a couple really good games. I can remember a game or two even back during the Claybo Davis era where he made some spectacular plays right here on this field, and Lincoln County really was within a score or two of Corbin in a couple of those matchups.
Well, if you go back, there was a game Lincoln County was defeated by Corbin 14-8, and there was a questionable call whether I think Lincoln County may have got turned over on downs with the ball maybe just a couple inches from the goal line, if from the officials' standpoint of view at least. But a lot of good close games early on. We've had some where Corbin's dominated, but that's in the past, and the focus is moving on here tonight.
Two common opponents for these two teams. Perry County Central, of course, who Lincoln County played last week and defeated 49-14. Corbin also played them in district action. The Red Hounds won 47-13, so a very similar score. Then you take a look at Corbin's opponent last week, Russell County. They knocked off 34-0. Lincoln County beat them 35-12. So it's hard to play that game because you don't know how game flow goes, but that's really the only two pieces of material that shows any type of similarity schedule-wise, and when you look at it, they're pretty even.
Yeah, and, that's, as you mentioned, the two common opponents end up being similar scores, with Perry County Central and Russell County as well. Corbin, they did a good job against those game running clock kind of on both teams, but so did the Patriots. I mean, it's just one of those same situations, and, if you look at the stats, similar teams. You look at the competition, similar teams, and it's going to make for a good second-round matchup.
I know Coach Rogers was happy with the performance of the Patriots last week, getting that playoff win, getting that 9th win, the most since 2007. Sports Director Tim Estes had a chance to catch up with head coach Levi Rogers to talk about tonight's big matchup, the Patriots and the Red Hounds, live from Corbin, KY on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Oh, pests don't belong in your home or business. And with Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, they don't stand a chance. Family owned and serving South Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Danville, Guardian brings over 85 years of combined experience to every job. Since 1983, they've been protecting homes and businesses with expert inspections, treatments of all types, and customized preventive programs designed to keep your property pest-free. Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care. Guarding your home, business, and the environment. Call today and take back your space.
Our live audio stream is available at WPBKFM.com. We also have Listen Live apps for both Apple and Android devices. Take us with you wherever you go. WPBK-FM 102.9.
Deal maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Save on a new 26 Chevy Equinox LT, now priced as low as $26,998. Complete with remote start, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and alloy wheels, navigation, apps, and much more. Stock M26014. For details and additional discount information, call Bob Allen Motor Mall today. Bob Allen Chevrolet on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots were victorious last week in round one of the state high school playoffs in Class 4A, getting a big victory over Perry County Central 49-14. We're joined now by head coach Levi Rogers of the Lincoln County Patriots, who are now 9-2 on the season. We'll focus on Corbin a little bit later. But Coach Rogers, you got out on a quick start, one of the quickest drives of the season. With 10 minutes and 3 seconds into the game, you're already up 7-0. The kids came ready to play.
Yeah, they come out ready. We executed well on that first drive. We were going the kind of the no-huddle, up-tempo stuff we've been doing this year, and, really came out and executed. We had some big runs on, some big pass plays. Everything seemed to be clicking early. It was good to get out on a good start.
You came right back down and scored again, 14-0. But like we talked this morning, it wasn't until the second quarter that you actually scored to make it 14-0. Traded some possessions and things back and forth. You got on top 14-0, led 21-6 at the half. It was a little bit of a spell in there before you scored again.
Yeah, we stalled out a couple times. We moved the ball down on their end, and we get near the red zone and then get backed up with a penalty, kind of shoot ourselves in the foot kind of thing, get some long yardage situations. So we definitely got to get those things cleaned up. This Friday, we can't have those kind of things. When we get down near the red zone, we got to come out with points.
Sometimes it gets mental, and I know this, Coach, from coaching in the past. If you say too much about the silly penalties, it's going to get in their head, and they're going to be thinking, I can't commit this silly penalty. But you're right. The last several games, there have been some plays that's cost you some touchdowns. I mean, do you address that? Do you say anything to them? What's your philosophy?
Yeah, we've addressed it. I mean, we want them to be aggressive, and, we want to play hard, and we want to go, really to the limit as much as we can. That's kind of the way we've played all year. But you can't have the stupid penalties after the plays and those kinds of things and personal fouls. I mean, there was a couple to where we get a personal foul that maybe a kid's blocking and the whistle's blown and they say he pushes after the whistle. Those can gotta go either way, but all the pushing, shoving, just the uncalled for stuff we have to clean up because we won't win against good football teams with that kind of stuff.
The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show with Coach Levi Rogers. We're talking about last week's big victory, 49-14, and we'll talk about Corbin coming up in just a minute. Coach, Perry County Central came out and scored the first score of the second half. It was 21-14, and then 3 straight touchdowns in the fourth quarter by Cash Smith put you guys on top 42-14, and it was out of reach after that. Talk a little bit about the full return of Cash Smith.
Cash, everybody knows he's been kind of hampered with a hamstring injury all year, and he's getting back healthy, came back and played against Garrett, and then this week you could really tell like he was confident in his leg and in those kinds of things, and that's what we're going to need because when Cash is full speed and he's confident, I mean, it adds a whole nother weapon to us, and it adds another dimension to our offense. He's a guy that can take it the distance from a little bit further out for us. So we're going to need Cash to play well, going forward.
Coach, you also had for the, third or fourth game in a row, 2 running backs with over 100 yards. Cash Smith had the 128, and Damon Spiegel had 111. Now, we talked about the offensive line getting it done, but you're also proud of the receivers downfield blocking and making those extra blocks to free those running backs.
Yeah, we've kind of been staying on those guys, Bob and Johnny and some of those other guys, Bryson Mullins, who are out there in space kind of blocking, staying on those because sometimes they think on inside runs, that we don't really have to do a whole lot out here, but that's what turns those 7-8 yard runs into much bigger plays. So happy with those guys. And then all the tight ends, we've been playing multiple guys, Clay Pendergraft, Brennan Hazlett gets in there and blocks. We've been using Brennan in the backfield blocking. He's been doing a really good job for us. You'll see TJ in there. You'll see Justin Mount. So, proud of all those guys.
And, Coach, also we want to talk about that defense because, man, defense really stepped up for you. You got the big victory, 49-14. And they did score there in the second half, but then after that it was a shutout for the rest of the game. Another double-digit tackling night for Reed Curlis. 14 tackles. He's now up over 100 for the season. You got Johnny Atkins with 8 tackles. Tucker Julian, TJ. That's a kid that we've talked a lot about. But Drake Willoughby, Kalen Tucker, and just all kinds of kids, Coach, that did a great job for you.
Yeah, multiple guys. I mean, Reed's been leading us all year long, in that spot. And, we knew that he was going to kind of be the defensive captain coming in. And then TJ stepped in as that other middle backer and has been, really great for us. I mean, he's been a really solid piece in there. I've mentioned it before. I think Drake Willoughby's as good as anybody on our defense. I mean, the kid's an absolute stud. He's started all year as a sophomore last year and all year this year. So, some good pieces in there. Johnny comes flying in from that safety spot. You see some outside runs and some quick passes and stuff like that. Usually number 5's in on the tackle too. So happy with all those guys, and then the guys up front as well. Sean Brown's been a staple for us all year, a kid that not a lot of people knew about coming into this year. And Sean's been really consistent with Justin and Grady and Clay and all those guys, just multiple guys and really just good, sound team defense.
And, Coach, did everybody come out healthy as far as That's one of the biggest things now at this time of the season. Nobody's really 100% healthy, but did everybody come out pretty good shape as we move forward to Corbin?
Yeah, everybody's in good shape. No injuries the other night. All those guys should be ready to go.
Before we leave to move on to Corbin, I do want to give a shout-out. Brody Baker, another big night for you. 7 out of 7 on PAT attempts. And that young man is a weapon. I mean, going further now, you get into the teams that have a big defense like Corbin has tonight, you might call on him to get some field goals.
Yeah. Brody Baker's been solid for us all year. He's a kid that just works at kicking the football. He's improved so much since he first started a couple years ago, and he's been really consistent. I mean, I don't really have to think about it too much. When we get down there, we're kicking the extra point because, it's pretty much automatic.
Lincoln County gets the victory, 49-14 over Perry County Central. They're now 9-2 on the season. Big task at hand tonight on the road at 8-3 Corbin. The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show continues with Coach Levi Rogers after this. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK FM 102.9.
Vaccines protect our children from serious diseases like measles, mumps, and whooping cough. They're safe, effective, and help keep our whole community healthy. The Lincoln County Health Department encourages parents to keep kids and teens up to date on their immunizations, especially before the school year begins. Call 606-365-3106 to schedule your child's vaccination today. This message is brought to you by the Lincoln County Health Department, working together for a healthier community.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area. From WRSL AM in 1961 to WPBK FM today, we're entertaining and informing.
And this is Cal Smith, broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK FM 102.9.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in (859-792-2521). Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show continues with Coach Levi Rogers. Got a win last week over Perry County Central, and now it's Corbin. Corbin has a record of 8-3 on the season, but, Coach, the teams that they've lost to, Pulaski County, Frederick Douglass, Johnson Central, they've played some competition just like you've played some competition. What are your thoughts on the Corbin Red Hounds?
They're a really good football team, both sides of the ball. Really good. Quarterback's a really good player, so really, really solid football team all the way around with talent all over the field.
We'll talk offense in this session, and then in the next segment we'll talk about the defense. But it all starts with the son of the head coach, Mason Salmons. He's 98 of 153, 25 touchdowns, 2,087 yards. And we talked this morning, Coach, 1 interception. Talk about that young man.
Yeah, really good player for him. He can do it all, really. He's got a really good arm. He can run with the football. Just a really good football player. Seems to make good decisions if you got 25 touchdowns and 1 interception. So just really good football player, and he's got some really good weapons to throw the ball to. They like to throw it deep on you, and then when you back off of them, they'll throw some quick screens and some different stuff like that. So, he's definitely the one that drives it over there.
You mentioned senior Cam Estep. He wears number 12. He has 28 receptions, 583 yards, and 7 of those 25 touchdowns. They also like to throw it to Zach Thomas, number 6, and Cole Stevens. All those kids, 28, 21, 25 receptions. So we talked this morning, you're not going to be able to play any kind of special defense because they've got 3 good receivers.
Yeah, they spread the ball around. E-Step's their main guy. You could tell they kind of go through him, but a lot of teams do what they can to try to take him away. And then here comes number 6 into the picture, and then the Stevens kid's actually the running back. They'll run him on some swings and some wheel routes, and they get you in some matchups because a lot of times people have backed way up so they don't get beat deep. Then they just check it down to the running back. And, I mean, all three of those guys can score on you from anywhere on the field. Some good speed and some really good talent down there.
So now, what do last week you saw basically a running kind of team in Perry County Central like to run the ball, more than they passed it. But this team seems like that they pass it more than they run until they have to run. What kind of sets will you see them in? Are they in the shotgun? Is he under center? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, they base everything out of the spread. They sling the ball around, get you out in space, with the weapons and the speed that they have. They'll run some inside, outside zone kind of stuff on you. And then, when you get thinking pass and all that kind of stuff, they'll jump in kind of a double wing because they do run some veer stuff too. I mean, they'll come at you with some dive option stuff, some double wing, some motion stuff. And then out of the gun, they run some spread option, some speed option type stuff. So, really a difficult offense to match up with. You got to make sure you're sound. You got to make sure everybody understands their job, and you got to fly to the football because, like I said, a missed tackle here and there, and these kids can take it 80 yards on you.
When they do run the football, we mentioned the third leading receiver is also the running back, Cole Stevens. He's rushed for 113 times and 806 yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. I guess you said they run that inside-outside zone kind of look, but it's kind of interesting to have a veer look from the spread set that they talk about. That's new to me.
Yeah, they will. They do some different stuff. They'll get in like a little bit of a pistol look, and the running back will dive to one side and they read it, and then the quarterback will keep it around the end. If you go, and then they'll bring E-step in motion and go some two-back stuff and run the same kind of stuff out of it. I think the coach kind of ran the veer at the last the last place he was at. So it's kind of mixing the spread and the veer and some of that stuff in there. So like I said, just really, really difficult offense, and they kind of get you to where you got to play like a one-on-one matchup type of thing.
I'm glad I'm not the defensive coordinator anymore, Coach, to be worried about all that you have to worry about. We are going to turn our attention to defense in our next segment and talking about a young man by the name of Malachi Brown, which you have really talked about a lot this week. Our Lincoln County Health Department pregame show continues with Coach Levi Rogers right after this on WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
WPBK-FM is a successor to WRSL-AM and WRSL-FM.
Stereo Country 96 and Clown Jones with you.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area.
And this is Cal Smith broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK-FM 102.9.
At Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their #1 priority. Here's why the community loves them.
Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore delivers my medicine right to my door, free of charge. One call, and they're on the way.
Then I can't make it to them. They come to me. That's true care.
With a car full of kids, their drive-through is a lifesaver, fast, convenient, and hassle-free.
It's clear why Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore is a community favorite. Their dedication to personalized service and top-quality care is unmatched. Visit Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore at 150 War Admiral and Danville, where your health always comes first.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Health Department pregame show, our final segment with Coach Levi Rogers on the road tonight at Corbin against the Red Hounds. And, Coach, seems like the name that keeps coming up for this team out of Corbin is junior number 0, Malachi Brown. Talk about this young man and the offers and everywhere that we've talked about that he's gone this year.
Yeah, he's a really good player, really good size and strength on that edge. I mean, stands out on the film, and then everybody knows going into the games. He's got offers from everywhere, big-time college prospect out there. Got a little bit of speed off the edge, but really just a big, strong, physical, powerful kid on the edge.
Well, we talked about him on one edge, but the other side is Eli Petrowski, number 23. His dad was an awesome basketball player. I think this kid probably plays basketball too, but you can't choose one side to run to because the other side has just as good a defensive end.
Yeah, he's another one, really big kid, big, strong, physical kid. He's played a lot of tight end for him in the past, but this year it seems like they've moved him more to just the defensive side of the ball. So another really good player over there, really big, physical kid.
Well, we've talked about Brown and Petrowski, and they're not even the leading tacklers. The leading tacklers is Silas Mahan, number 47 with 68 tackles. What's this young man like?
He plays linebacker for him, so those big guys up front kind of keep him clean. Everybody's double teaming those guys, so he gets to just run around and make tackles for them. Really good player, has a nose for the football and just flies in there. Like I said, he stays unblocked most of the time with those big guys in front of him.
What do they like to base that of when you come to the line of scrimmage? Are you going to see even front, odd front? What do they like to do?
They run everything's based out of a 4-3 for them. Now they will walk an extra guy down if you get in some run-heavy sets to where you see a 5-man front. I've seen them go to kind of an old-school bear front to where it's a nose and some threes and then a couple guys on the edges there. So they'll load the box if you're kind of loading up on them too. But they do like to bring their outside backers out of that 4-3 to where they end up almost in like a 6-1 look, and they'll play a lot of man-to-man behind it. They have faith in their athletes back there, so they'll walk down and just try to play you straight man-to-man.
The deeper you go into the playoffs, you've been there. You're going to be playing the better teams. But that's why you scheduled teams like Franklin County this year that you only lost 35-13 to. Boyle County's in the district, so you have played two of the very best teams in the state, Corbin being another one. So your kids will be ready, and I don't think you'll be intimidated.
No, I don't think so either. We played some really good teams. We got an older team, and these guys knew what it was when I scheduled Franklin County. This is what it's for. You play really good teams in the season to prepare you for the playoffs, and that's what we did this year. We played Franklin and Bull, who I think are two of the top three, in there. So I think, we've seen the speed on the field before. We've seen guys that have D1 offers that are as long as, you list as many as you want to list. We've played like guys like that before. So hopefully our guys are ready, and I think we will be.
Keys to the game, Coach. I'd say if I were coaching, I like to keep the ball out of their hands. But when you got the kind of defense that they do, it's going to be hard to do that. What are your keys to the game?
For us, it's clean football. I think that's the thing that here lately, like we talked about the penalties and stuff, and I think back to the Franklin game. I mean, that game was pretty evenly matched other than about 5 minutes of us just making mistakes, in there. So if we can play good, clean football and we can tackle because they got some speed out there, I think as well as, blocking them up front, that line of scrimmage battle is going to be important. So those are the things we need to do, just a good, clean football game from us.
It's Lincoln County on the road tonight at Corbin, the Patriots and the Red Hounds on WPBK-FM. You've been listening to the Lincoln County pregame show. Kickoff comes up shortly on WPBK-FM 102.9.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Hey, this is Joey Hunt, Senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer for PBK Bank, mom, neighbor, and friend. Are you starting a new business, purchasing a commercial property, home, car, tractor? Come see us at PBK Bank. Our experienced lenders and experienced employees are ready to help. We can help you find the right loan and guide you through the process. If you're ready to invest in your community, come see us today at PBK Bank, your community bank.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores, type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements.
It's local and trustworthy. For local news, go to LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. It's easy to remember. LincolnCountyDailyNews.com.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district serving over 3,000 students. Our district is home to 5 elementary schools, a middle school, a high school, and a technology center. Providing our students with a high level of education is our primary goal. We've recently focused on investing in our staff by providing more workplace incentives that will help us retain and recruit the best teachers and support staff to serve our students. Visit our website, lincoln.kyschools.us, to become part of this forward-moving school district.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Counting you down to tip-off here, just under 8 minutes away. Lincoln County and Corbin, second-round playoff action. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Lincoln County not been in this territory in quite some time, Dustin. Second round against a really good Corbin team, but Lincoln County comes in, too, thinking they can win this game. 9-2 on the season, as we mentioned earlier, the most wins since 2007.
It does seem like, though, Brad, when Lincoln County does advance to the second round, it's usually played here in Corbin, Kentucky. And, yeah, I mean, you know, nice facility, nice atmosphere, and a nice opponent coming up.
Lincoln County comes in averaging 32 points per game while giving up 24. On the other side of the football, Corbin averaging 34, only giving up 15. And defense is the calling card of the Red Hounds we were talking about earlier. Eli Petrowski and Malachi Brown, the two names to keep an eye on, two defensive ends, and both with a lot of Division I football offers.
Yeah, and you heard Coach Levi Rogers in the pregame talking about how both of these individuals, they stand out when you look out on the field. I mean, they're getting D1 offers for a reason, and you know, you're going to notice them when you watch. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll know them right away just by looking at these two individuals.
Lincoln County averaging 217 yards per game on the ground, 126 through the air. On the defensive side, Lincoln County giving up 110 per game on the ground and 187 through the air, a total of 296. Corbin averaging 164 on the ground and 190 per game through the air, and that's something to keep an eye on tonight. Their quarterback, Mason Salmons, has had a great year. We'll take a look at that here in just a minute. Defensive, as we mentioned, defensive side of the ball, as we mentioned, has been the calling card for the Red Hounds. They only give up 168 yards a game, 122 on the ground, and only 47 per game through the air.
That's impressive. I mean, 47 yards. A lot of teams will get 50 yards passing on one drive. It just shows you how stingy this Red Hound defense is.
And a lot of that's got to do with those two guys we talked about, those defensive ends. When you get pressure on the football like those two do, it's easy to shut down a pass attack in high school football. Lincoln County led by their junior quarterback, Tucker Foster. Tucker completing 57% of his passes, 1,386 yards, 12 touchdowns on the year. The rush attack for Lincoln County has been a balanced attack, and they're able to hurt you in several different ways. 4 different runners have ran the ball really well throughout the season. Damon Spiegel, 694 yards, 6 yards per carry. Tucker Foster, 634, also 6 yards per carry. Then you take a look at Cass Smith, who's just worked his way back from injury and had a great opening round game, 323 yards, 8 yards per carry. And then Reed Curlis, he was the workhorse early in the year and has been primarily playing defensive late, but he's capable too, and he's ran for 681 yards. And Dustin, we always talk about it, all these backs running for over 5 yards per carry.
Yeah, and it's, getting them fully healthy, that whole backfield with Cash, Damon, Tucker, Reed, whoever it is that's going to rush the ball. I mean, having a full slate of running backs is only going to make this more explosive. I mean, you mentioned the multiple options that the Patriots have, and running behind the offensive line that's been blocking for them. If you can get 5 yards a carry, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Bob Floyd, the leading receiver for the team, 52 catches, 652 yards, and 9 touchdowns. A terrific senior year for Bob, not only as a receiver, but he's been a great defensive back, and he's been the special teams extraordinaire for this team.
He's done things this year that I didn't even think was possible, from returning kicks to blocking kicks. He's kind of doing it all. And, he mentioned last week in the post-game interview is, with the block PATs, that's got to be a school record. Of course, I don't know that that's a stat that's been kept up. But, I mean, he's getting in the backfield a lot, blocking field goals and, running them back.
Johnny Atkins, 19 catches. Also the tight end, Clay Pendergraph with 19 catches. Defensively, Lincoln County led by Reed Curlis. He's over 100 tackles on the season now, 106 tackles. And then TJ Tucker Julian, 93 tackles. Lincoln County's took the ball away from their opponents 22 times, 16 interceptions, and 6 fumbles. We're counting you down to kickoff, just over 3 minutes away. The Red Hounds and the Patriots, second round playoff action on WPBK FM 102.9.
Let's go, Patriots. Remember to visit downtown Stanford, where you can shop, dine, play, and stay. Visit the historic L&N Depot, the Presbyterian Meeting House, and Logan's Fort. Walk on the Wilderness Road. Come help us celebrate the 250th anniversary of the founding of Stanford in 2025. Support all sports in Lincoln County. Let's go, Patriots.
The kickoff is next. Tonight's game presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall. It's also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Builder's Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law. By Cedar Creek Dental and Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By Danville Office Equipment, making work easier. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Michaela King, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Animal Shelter. Give the gift of love, laughter, and a brighter future for pets in need. By Sonia Bratcher, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent. By Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Nancy Jackson. Nancy Jackson urges everyone to keep your taxes in Lincoln County. By Lincoln County Health Department, providing clinical, environmental services, and community education, building a stronger community. By Lincoln County Public Library, your gateway to learning. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving the community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. By State Farm Agent Jason Todd. By Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers. The kickoff of tonight's game up next on WPBK FM, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob.
Lincoln County and Corbin set to do battle here in the second round. We now go to Dustin Oney for a look at the coin toss.
Coin toss tonight was won by the Corbin Red Hounds, and they elected to receive to start this game. So Lincoln County will be kicking right to left on your radio dial to open this one up.
Lincoln County in their road white uniforms, white helmets with the red block L. Corbin, red jerseys, silver helmets, and white pants. Lincoln County kicking right to left. Your Dalton Miller. Stanford Mayor kickoff. Brody Baker will tee it up from the 40. And we are underway from Corbin KY. It's an onside kick and covered nicely by Corbin. Lincoln County had a good chance on it. Jackson Marlowe with the recovery at midfield for the Red Hounds.
Good decision. Corbin had no idea it was coming. Ball just kicked a little hard. Hey, this first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you in part by Lincoln County Board of Education, where every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready.
Corbin will have it on their own 49 to begin things here tonight. Moving left to right on your radio dial. They'll start from the gun. One back in the backfield. He'll motion out. Corbin looks to pass. They fling it over toward their sideline. They have it in Lincoln County territory. Bob Floyd drives the receiver out of bounds, but he gets it inside the 45. A good pickup on first down.
Yeah, and that's where you kind of worry. You want to watch the deep shot, but you end up giving up 8 yards.
Shotgun formation for Salmons. He's going to fake it and keep it himself on the read and slides after picking up the first down at the 34-yard line. First down, Red Hounds. Hurry up offense. Salmons with a fresh set of downs. Has Cole Stevens in the backfield with him. Two receivers both ways. Stevens motions out. Salmons rolls right, has plenty of time. Now he'll run back left. Pump fakes, and he's going to take off with it. Gets up near the 30, and he's tripped up after a short gain. That was good coverage from the Lincoln County secondary.
Yeah, you can tell Salmon was looking deep down the field and nothing there, and Lincoln County was able to start providing pressure and force him to the opposite side of the field. It is a 5-yard gain for Salmons on the rush, but Corbin was wanting bigger.
He'll keep Stevens in the backfield with him. Pistol formation. Fumbles the snap. It's loose on the turf. It looks like Lincoln County has the football.
Sean Brown's got it.
Big Sean comes up with it. It's a turnover, and the Patriots will get it after the fumble recovery.
Exactly what you needed. Corbin decided to take the ball first for the purpose of going and scoring. It looked like the offense was there, but a big, costly turnover for the Red Hounds, and now Lincoln County has a chance to capitalize off this.
They'll have it on their own 32. It looked like Sandwich just lost the handle on that read play. Sean Brown on the recovery, and Lincoln County has it on offense for the first time tonight with 11:01 to play here in the first. Foster puts a man in motion, gives it to Spiegel, and he's met by a host of red shirts. He's going to lose yardage back to the 30.
And Spiegel never had a chance there. As soon as he received the football, he had 2 red jerseys on top of him. You talk about
Petrowski and Brown, the 2 ends. Keep an eye on them tonight for Corbin. Both have multiple D1 offers. You take a look at Malachi Brown, number 0. He has offers from Alabama, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisville, Miami.
Whew, some good schools.
Second down and 12. Foster from the gun, Spiegel to his right. He'll fake it to Spiegel and run it himself, and Tucker hit at the line, maybe picks up 1. It's going to be close to the original line of scrimmage.
And I like the play, the little play fake into trying to get everybody to dive into the running back and try to get Foster out on the edge to pick up some yards. That's 2 tough yards picked up. Lincoln County's, going to have to match that intensity on the offensive line.
3rd down and 11, 9:50 to play here in the opening quarter on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Tucker's got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Looks to throw. Has time, now steps up in the pocket. Tucker's going to run it himself. He's up to the 40,
Nice.
Breaks a tackle, and we'll see where they spot him. And it looks like Tucker's effort on that run is going to be enough for a Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Well, let's see where they spot it. Nope, they've called it first down.
Foster with the scramble, and he'll pick up 11, need it 10.5, and that'll move the chains for the Patriots.
And the thing is, he was hit probably 3 or 4 yards short of the first down, and Foster's able to stay on his feet and find the sticks and pick up that first down for Lincoln County.
A big 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 from their own 42. Spiegel in the backfield with Foster. Shotgun snap inside give to Spiegel, and he's hit right at the line. Able to fall forward and pick up maybe 1.5 yards. We'll call it 2.
And that you'll take that. I mean, last time on the first down play, Lincoln County gained -2. This time picks up 2, makes it 2nd and 8 as opposed to 2nd and 12.
Another thing, if you're Lincoln County tonight, Dustin, you want to go on these long, time-consuming drives. That's why that 3rd down conversion was a big one.
Oh yeah, control that clock. You want the time of possession in your favor.
Foster will work out of the shotgun. Bob Floyd to the near side. Fakes it to Spiegel, scrambles out, has
Nice.
Pendergraft out in the flat. He's to midfield, cuts back in front of the defender and falls forward up to the 41. That's going to be enough for another first down for Lincoln County.
15-yard gain from the junior to the junior.
Nice play-action pass, and Pendergraft gets around a defender. That's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down, and Lincoln County has it in Corbin territory. 1st and 10 from the Red Helm 41.
That was just nice. Everybody bit in. As you mentioned, snuck Clay out onto the edge there, and he was all alone, all by himself. All he had to do was catch it and run, and that's exactly what he did.
8:22 to play here in the first. 1st and 10, Lincoln County. 2 receivers to the near side. Foster fakes it to Spiegel. Is going to run it himself, and he stood up at the line and pushed back. Forward progress should have him right back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be hard to run in the middle of that defense. Those front 4 are
They're going to say Tucker
quite the
lost
defensive
a yard.
line. Thought he got a bad spot. I thought he had forward progress closer to that 41, but they'll spot him at the 42.
I guess what they'll say is as soon as he ran in the blocks, he kind of went out on his own trying to find other running lanes, and tough sledding. I mean, Corbin's a defense that gives up 123 yards rushing, which isn't a lot.
2nd down and 11. Mounts in there at H-back, 2 receivers to the far side. Mounts will go in motion toward the far side. Pendergraft will hand to Spiegel, and he's got nothing. Maybe lost a yard. And the front 4 and the linebackers behind them are basically running a little blitz, even on the run plays, and they're caving that in.
Right now, Lincoln County 6 carries for 10 yards, and that included that, Tucker Foster picked up 10 on his biggest.
3rd and 12. You like that play where they hit Pendergraft out in the flat. I think that short passing game is going to have to be a tool they use tonight with this pressure Corbin's bringing. It's 3rd and 12 here. Foster will go from the gun, back to pass. Sets up, throws deep, has a man. Bob Floyd down there, overshot him. Floyd got around his defender. Pass just outside of his reach, falls incomplete. That'll set up 4th and 12 from the Corbin 43 with 6:37 left in the first, and it's decision time for Coach Rogers.
And I like that play. I mean, Floyd had broke open. Pass was just a little long. And, of course, with this defense that Corbin has, that clock that's in your head as a quarterback is probably ticking faster than you
want. He had time there, and they're going to go for it. Could be the QB punt here because Tucker does do the punting too, but it looks like they're going to go. Foster takes the snap. Back to pass. Rolls right. Has running room. Pump fakes. Tucker's going to keep it. And he's hit and tripped up at the 40, and he's going to be well short of the first. Corbin dropped 7 back into coverage. Tucker nowhere to go with it, able to pick up about 3 yards, but it'll be a turnover on downs for Lincoln County, and Corbin's going to get it back for their second trip, starting on their own 40.
Yeah, and that's a play there. That's a lot of ground to pick up, and it opened up there
momentarily.
It looked like Tucker may have had a chance to get to around that 30-yard line, but that defense, the speed here on Corbin showed up and got to him pretty quickly. A 3-yard gain, needing 13.
Salmons claps his hands, throws it out in the flat. He's got his man, big running room in front of him. It's Cole Stevens. Stevens still on his feet, breaks a tackle inside the 20, and he's going to go. 60-yard touchdown pass to Cole Stevens. And Corbin gets on the board first with 6:14 here to play here in the first quarter on a 60-yard touchdown pass. You hate to really even call it a touchdown pass. It was just a little dump off in the backfield.
And it was Cole Stevens that done all the work there. Lincoln County, a couple missed tackles down the field, and Stevens showing the speed, broke free.
Extra point attempt for Corbin. They'll bring on Sebastian Withington, 44 of 52 on this season. Good snap, hold is down, kick is on the way, and it's got plenty of leg. It's good with 6:14 to play in the first. Corbin 7, Lincoln County 0 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
Hey sports fans, Doc Spangler here for Danville Office Equipment. For your office equipment, supplies, and furniture needs, use Danville Office Equipment. Why? Number 1, keep your money working right here in your town and county. Number 2, do business with people you actually know and trust to help and really care about your office running smooth. Number 3, our price is within mere pennies of the internet stores, and most of the time even better. So if you have needs for your office, give Danville Office Equipment a call at 1-800-633-0991. That's Danville Office Equipment.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Withington's kickoff will sail inside the 20 where Bryson Mullins fields it on the 18. Mullins able to break one tackle and get it up to the 30 before he's pushed out of bounds. That's a little excessive. 3 Redhounds piled on him a little late there. No flag. Good return from Mullins.
And I thought he was going to be able to sneak through there and gain a big gain, but a nice shoestring tackle to kind of limiting that, but then broke free and able to pick up a few more yards after it.
Lincoln County will have it for their second time tonight. They'll begin on their own 30. Corbin leads 7-0, 6:03 to play first quarter. Tough sledding on the ground for the Patriots on that first series.
Yeah, Lincoln County right now averaging just under 2 yards per game.
They're going to go under center I formation. Cash Smith in there at fullback. Play action pass for Foster. He's got time. Now in trouble. Tucker's going to run it, and he's pulled down from behind. Malachi Brown with the sack. And as we mentioned, Brown is a highly coveted junior in the state of Kentucky. Has 16 D1 offers. And you see why right there with that speed.
Yeah, he come from the opposite edge. They rode Foster out. And, as we mentioned, your clock's got to be sped up with the defensive lines that you've got here. And, you're 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. More turns into 1, 2, 3, and you've got to get rid of the football.
That was a play there. It looked like Tucker had running room, and against most teams he probably would have, but Brown tracks him down. Second down and 14 after the sack. Mounts in there at fullback. 2 receivers to the near side. Corbin shows pressure. Floyd goes in motion, and we get a Builder Supply timeout called by Lincoln County with 5:09 to play in the first on WPBK FM 102.9.
I like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville.
Life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby. Who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County sets up the middle screen to Pendergraph, and he loses the football. Wasn't sure if he ever really had possession.
I think that was the argument.
They're going to say it's a fumble. Lincoln County a turnover on their own 30, and that's a tough one there. It will be Corbin football. Pendergraph caught the pass, picked up about 4 yards. Lost it as he was going down, but again, it was just hard to tell if he really ever had possession.
That's where, in college, that's one that goes through the review, but of course, high school football, you don't have that, but so it's unfortunate for Lincoln County.
Salmons puts a man in motion, pop pass. They get the edge, and there's a flag behind the play. He's going to go, but that's coming back. That's holding. Clay Atkins takes the pop pass in from 30 yards untouched, but a penalty flag thrown all the way back at the 26. Well, that's 2 straight plays, though, Dustin, where Lincoln County let them take it to the end zone without much resistance at all. It will be holding. That'll bring that one back.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, that's 2, even though this one was holding call, I mean, it and getting brought back, that's back-to-back plays where Corbin's gone basically almost untouched to the end zone.
And really, that's the problem we've seen throughout the year, a few different occasions. They got to set the edge, and Corbin has seen that on film. That's obvious because they are attacking Lincoln County on the edge. Holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. They'll go with the exact same play but run it toward the near sideline. The pop pass.
There's
Johnny Atkins comes up and makes a nice tackle at the 31. Still a good run for Cam Estep. Picks up 9 yards on a little pop pass. Corbin's going to go quick here. Estep has the leading receiver with 28 catches, 593 yards on the season.
Yeah, Lincoln County's going to have to find a way to get into the backfield tonight. This is a team that isn't going to show a lot of pressure in the backfield, but you're going to have to against the talent of Corbin.
Sets up the screen. Lincoln County reads it well. Now Salmon's going to run it himself, and he slides down at the 27-yard line. That was good recognition from the Lincoln County defenders. Looked like Mounts read it perfectly.
Mounts, Grady Foster both realized, hey, this is too easy. How come we're getting through here this easy?
3rd down and 7. Salmons picks up 4 on the run.
Big 3rd down here coming for Lincoln County.
Wholesale changes for Corbin as they run in 4 new players for 3rd down and 7. Ball marked at the Lincoln County 27. Now Lincoln County's going to run someone in late, and they have to give them time to sub.
Sneed checking in. Looked like Lincoln County beefing up more on this defensive possession.
4-man front. Salmon's going to go under center. 1 man in the backfield. Looked like 2 moved at once. No flag. It's a handoff on the reverse. They'll have the first inside the 10 before pushed out of bounds, but that should have been a legal procedure. The receiver in the back moved at the same time.
Yeah, you can have 1 moving, but 2 of them.
That's E-step on the reverse, and they're going to mark that all the way down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Corbin with 3:01 to play here in the first quarter.
Right now, Corbin at 8 plays, 111 yards of total offense here in this first quarter.
Trey Person behind Salmon. Put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to Person. That's a good tackle. Reed Curlis tripped him up in the backfield. maybe a short gain. They're going to spot it up closer to the 7, so he picks up about a half yard. But Curlis, with his 107th tackle of the season there. 2nd and goal from the 7, 2:37 to play first quarter. I formation behind Salmons. He'll turn and hand it off, and he's going to walk into the end zone. A touchdown. Cole Stevens from 7 yards out. With 2:21 to play here in the first quarter, makes it 13-0 Corbin.
And that's one, a turnover cost you there, and Lincoln County had made it tougher. But then again, still Corbin right now finding that ease aside from that one turnover they had.
Withington on to attempt the extra point. After that 7-yard touchdown run from Stevens. Low snap, but the hold is down. The kick on the way from Withington, and he gets it through there. A low line drive makes it 14-0 Corbin. First quarter action on WPBK FM 102.9.
Plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County receives the kickoff at the 20-yard line, a short return.
Like Cash Smith.
Just shy of the 30. That's where Lincoln County will take over, and this is a big series here. They have quickly found themselves down 2 scores after a good start for Lincoln County.
And right now, Lincoln County's only been able to muster 28 yards in 2 drives, and all that really came on that opening drive when Lincoln County turned it over on downs.
Tucker Foster brings the play in from the sideline. Lincoln County will start on their own 29, trailing 14-0 here in the first quarter. Cash Smith in the backfield with Foster. Mullins comes in motion, right to left. Now Tucker sprints Cash Smith out too, and he's going to run it. Foster on the keeper. Good running room out in front of Tucker. He's out past the 40, streaking down the sidelines inside Corbin territory. Horse collar out of bounds. All the way down at the 46-yard line, but I don't see a penalty flag.
No, they had no penalty flag. I mean, he was definitely pulled on the collar, but regardless, a 25-yard gain from Tucker Foster sent everybody.
That was a good play call.
Yeah, sent everybody to the left of him here, closer to Lincoln County sideline, and Tucker just quarterback draw to the opposite side and really had to get by one guy, and it opened up, and he did just that.
Patriots will huddle up this time. They'll break the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. 1:48 on the game clock. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Cash Smith. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage and still on his feet inside the 35 down to the 33. That was the best inside run of the night for any of these Lincoln backs as Cash Smith moves the chains as he picks up about 12 yards. That's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Cash.
And that's just a nice run. I mean, Cash was hit, and Cash kept driving. That's where we've seen him the last 2 weeks. He's hard to bring down just one guy, and if Cash is able to pick up a full head of steam, you're going to see those chunk yards.
1st and 10, Lincoln County has it at the Corbin 33. Just over 1 minute left in this first quarter. Smith will motion out of the backfield toward the Lincoln County sidelines. Tucker pump fakes, and Brown hits him and drops him in the backfield. A sack. all the way back at the 40. He read that perfectly. And Brown has looked the part here in this first quarter. You talking about a difference maker.
The thing is, Corbin isn't just hitting. They're hitting. I mean, it's not weak tackles they're giving. Lincoln County's now you're setting up in second and long, second and 17 to be exact.
Gonna have to run one more play here in this first quarter. Clock down to 22 seconds, but 10 on the play clock. Smith to the left of Foster from the gun. Mullins comes in motion. They fake it to Mullins. Pressure. Petrowski gets near Foster. Lobs it out to Smith. Catches it on the 30. Takes a hit and gets around a defender out of bounds. And it looks like Cash is going to have enough for another first. Nice wheel route out of the backfield. And that it will be another Bluegrass Drugstore first down with 6 seconds left here in this first quarter.
And they ran that play a couple weeks ago, just sneaking him out of the backfield. Foster able to hang in the pocket just long enough and just lob it over, and Smith wide open, 19-yard gain.
6 seconds left in the first, 14-0 Corbin, but Lincoln County has it at the Red Hound 21. Mounts and TJ shift sides. Spiegel in the backfield with Tucker. Tucker's going to run it himself, and he's in trouble. Tries to cut back and get close to that line of scrimmage, and that will be it here in the first, with the Patriots trailing 14-0 on WPBK FM 102.9.
It's important to stick by the home team. Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents understand that. When something happens, they're working hard to put things right for you. So whether you're a Topper, a Tiger, or a Lincoln County Patriot, you might want to get yourself a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent on your team. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. In Lincoln County, call me, Michaela King, at 606-875-5790. Again, that's 606-875-5790.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring or email. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 365-4570 and we will be happy to help you sign up. Protect your property today. It's fast, free, and easy.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County trails 14-0 as we get set for quarter number 2 here at Red Hound Stadium. Second round playoff action, but the Patriots have their best drive of the night going. They'll have it second down and 9 at the Corbin 20. So Foster was able to pick up 1 yard on that last run. They'll be going left to right on your radio dial here in quarter number 2. Cash Smith joins Foster in the backfield. 2 receivers split each way for Tucker. Tucker sets it up. Screen pass, has Cash over in the flat. One man to beat, and he tripped him up at the 20. And if Cash gets around him, he may take it to the house.
It's Cam Estep able just to get in and get to Cash. He was the only thing stopping from a big run.
That was a perfect play call as Corbin brought the heat. And I actually think Tucker had to get rid of that a little sooner than he wanted.
And that's what you want, Cash Smith in open field one-on-one situation. Like you said, pass.
And the way they're blitzing, the short passing game, either out in the flat or maybe even right over the middle, is going to be there for Lincoln County.
You're definitely in 4-down territory, setting 3rd and 8 right now for Lincoln County at the 19.
Inside the Corbin red zone. Shotgun formation, Cash Smith in the backfield with Foster. Play action pass. Tucker pump fakes, then gets rid of it. Floyd with a big catch at the 5. In traffic.
Johnny Atkins.
Check that. Johnny Atkins with the snag. That was a terrific catch by the senior Johnny Football. And that'll be a Bluegrass Drugstore first down and 1st and goal. Foster to Atkins.
And Foster put a little sizzle on that football and put it right in the gut of Atkins. He had no choice but to catch that one.
1st and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Smith. Tries to bounce it out. He's hit at the line and drove back.
They're going to say.
Yeah, they're not big on forward progress down here at Campbell Field.
He lost yards, but I don't know that he lost 4 yards.
It looked like he was back to the line, but they're going to mark that all the way back at the 9. So that ends up being a big loss. I mean, at the most, I was thinking a yard.
2 maybe, but I don't know about 4.
That's second or third time tonight. I don't think they've recognized forward progress on a Lincoln County run. Second and goal from the 9, 10:01 to play here in the half. Little confusion for the Patriots, but they get set. Now they'll put Floyd in motion. Tucker rolling to his right, lobs it out to Floyd, catches it on the 5, and he's hit right there. Penalty flag thrown in the backfield.
That's an area of holding.
Lincoln County had it first and goal at the 5, and a negative run play, and now what looks to be a penalty on Lincoln County. Corbin may decline that. It is holding on Lincoln County. And they're going to accept it.
So what was first and goal from the 5 is now going to be second and goal
from the 19. Patriots going the wrong way all of a sudden. It's been a good drive for the Patriot offense. As we mentioned, they had it first and goal at the 5. 9:44 left in the first half. After the game, we'll name our guardian, exterminating, and Bee Green Lawn Care player of the game. Post-game interviews with Dustin Oney. Patriots going to stay in the gun. Mullins comes in motion. Play action. Tucker steps up and throws it. A hit. Razzie threw it and nearly threw an interception.
Very fortunate there. That one.
Threw it right to Louis Horvath for Corbin. That was due to being hit right as he attempted to get that pass off. Now third and goal from the 19. I think if you're Lincoln, you just got to try to lob one up toward the end zone here, Dustin, and see what happens. Maybe get an interference, look for Floyd or Smith.
Yeah, because, I mean, a field goal is really not going to gain you a whole lot here.
I'd take 2 shots.
Look for number 12, Clay Pendergraph. This could be a target where you can see the height of Pendergraph coming into play.
Lincoln County breaks the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Spiegel back in there at halfback. Floyd goes in motion right to left. Tucker fakes it to Spiegel. Throws it over the middle to Floyd. It's picked off. Eastab picks it off at the 1, and he's off to the races down the Corbin sideline. He's to midfield, has a convoy in front of him, cuts it back to the middle of the field, and he's going to go. A 99-yard interception return for a touchdown from Cam Eastep. And it looked like Lincoln County had a man there open in the middle, and Eastep came out of nowhere to pick it off. And then credit the Corbin defenders for setting up that convoy in front of him. Terrific blocking downfield. Patriot players gave effort to try to track him down, but no luck doing so, and it's a 99-yard interception return. And Corbin now leads 20-0 with 9:19 to play here in the first half.
This game started kind of the way you wanted it. Corbin fumbled, Lincoln County takes possession, and then it's been all downhill since and all Corbin since.
Extra point attempt is blocked. Reed Curlis comes in and keeps it at 20. 20-0 Red Hounds. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9. 2.9.
At Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their #1 priority. Here's why the community loves them.
Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore delivers my medicine right to my door, free of charge. One call, and they're on the way.
But I can't make it to them. They come to me. That's true care.
With a car full of kids, their drive-through is a lifesaver, fast, convenient, and hassle-free.
It's clear why Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore is a community favorite. Their dedication to personalized service and top-quality care is unmatched. Visit Ephraim McDowell Bluegrass Drugstore at 150 War Admiral and Danville, where your health always comes first.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Corbin extends their lead to 20-0 with the interception return, which was very unfortunate for Lincoln County. By far their best drive of the night. They had it 1st and goal from the 5, and a couple of negative plays for Lincoln County. Then a 3rd down interception from EST. Wellington will kick off, tees it up from the 40, kicking right to left on your radio dial. It's a pooch kick. Hazlett fields it at the 28, and he is hit immediately.
I mean, this defense, they don't miss many tackles from Corbin. Hey, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy, by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Lincoln County Public Library, where you can read, search, discover, and grow out on Lancaster Street in Stanford.
9:15 left in the half. Corbin leads 20-0 after a 99-yard interception return. Reed Curlis in there at halfback now. Tucker will work out of the shotgun formation. Fakes it to Curlis. Looks into flat for Pendergraph. He's covered up, and Tucker sacked. Back at the 26, and just no time for Tucker.
And it seemed like Tucker's only been sacked 3 or 4 times all year, and that's already the 3rd sack that Corbin has tonight.
Corbin came in with 14 sacks on the season. That's a hard stat to believe with the pressure they're getting tonight. It looks like they're playing with 20 players out there.
It's what it looks like. And it's not just 2 players. That's the thing. You know, you talk about Brown and
Petrowski.
Thank you. But you talk about them, but it's E-Step coming at the interception. I mean, it's just a lot of red jerseys surrounding the football. Lincoln County's got to find a way to get some separation.
Tucker will hand it off to Curlis. Curlis,
a nice
hole opens up. He's out past the 30, sheds a tackler at the 31. Brought down at the 32, picks up 6. That'll make it 3rd down for Lincoln County. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's a lot better run there. Curlis shows a little bit more speed out of the backfield. And that time, hole broke open. He's able to make it more 3rd and manageable, even though it's still 3rd and long.
7:50 left here in the 2nd quarter. After the game, we'll name our Inter-County Energy lineman of the game. 3rd down and 10 from the Lincoln County 32. Tucker rolls left, gets his pass off, has Mullins, and he drops it. Threw it just behind him. Bryson was cutting out, and he threw it a little to his inside shoulder, and he couldn't haul it in. Still looked catchable in like it would have been enough for a first, unfortunately. So that's 4th down and 10 from their own 32.
Lincoln County's going to roll the dice.
They're huddling like they're going to go. You can always do the old quick kick with Tucker here. I think that's what they're going to do. 5 receiver set. And a lineman jumps early. Looked like Tucker went with a hard count, and it tricked his own lineman, and unfortunately. Oh, that's a 5-yard penalty. Now 4th and 15. That'll put it at the Corbin 27.
I would say it is full-gone punt here if you're Lincoln County.
Now Tucker's going to back up and punt out of a offensive formation. A low line drive punt, hits at the 45 and takes a spin toward the Lincoln County sideline and rolls dead at the 36. A 37-yard punt, no return, so you'll take that if you're Lincoln County.
The 2nd quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Lincoln County Board of Education, where every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready.
Hey, after the game, we'll name our Lincoln County DailyNews.com biggest play of the game. Play will be posted on the WPBK-FM Facebook page tomorrow.
And now it's turned into Lincoln County's got to have a must stop. Right now you're down 3 scores. You've got to find a way to slow down Corbin right now. The Red Hounds have outgained Lincoln County 119-93, but then you add on the pick 6. And
yeah, the Lincoln County has had a little success here. moving the football, but the last two series, Corbin had their way. Salmon's going to go from the gun. Handoff bounces out to the right side, does Stevens. Stevens already to midfield, untouched, down the sidelines and tripped up at the 35, but that's just way too easy running the football for Corbin. Tucker Foster trips him up or he's gone again. 1st and 10, Corbin from the Lincoln County 35, so one play and you're already back in Lincoln County territory again.
And it's just too easy for Corbin. I mean, credit the guys up front, but I mean, it's still, they're allowing their blockers to get 5-6 yards down the field, and Lincoln County's got to be able to put some pressure.
Throws right, looks to throw down on the Corbin sideline. He completes his pass. See if he got a foot in. They're going to say he did. Pass complete to Zach Thomas. That's enough for another first down to the 21-yard line. Hurry up offense. Fast and furious is this Red Hound offense. 20-0. Corbin with the lead here in the second quarter. Salmons has Stevens in the backfield with him. He'll hand it off to Stevens on the sweep down the right side. Big run again, and he's going to go in for 6 more. 21 yards out and basically untouched. Corbin found something with that sweep play, Dustin, and they are having their way with it as they now extend the lead to 26-0 here with 7:04 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're just, they're more physical than Lincoln County is in this first half so far, and then showing more speed than what the Patriots are right now. And, they're using Stevens just to get around the edge. You've seen him throw to him and rush the football as well.
Withington's extra point attempt is good. Corbin leads 27-0, 7:04 to play in the half on WPBK FM 102.9.
Crab Orchard, Stanford. This is Joey Hunt for PBK Bank, the main sponsor of this radio station. We are glad to bring you this hour of local community radio. For news, weather, sports, and local information, you can bank on WPBK FM.
Your kids aren't the only ones who need an eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay of Central Kentucky Family Vision reminds adults eye strain from screens is real. Blurred vision and frequent headaches may be early signs of a problem, and routine eye exams can detect issues like high blood pressure and diabetes. Even if your vision seems fine, your eyes might tell a different story. Take care of your eyes the way you take care of the rest of your health. Call Central Kentucky Family Vision in Stanford and schedule your eye exam today. Your vision, your wellness, your future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County trailing 27-0, 7:04 to play in the half. Wellington will kick it off again for Corbin. He'll try the pooch kick again that Hazlett fields at the 29 and knocked out of bounds up around the 32, and that's where Lincoln County will take over. Patriots have had a couple of nice drives and have nothing to show for it.
Now you go back to when Lincoln County had it in the red zone, 1st and goal from the 5, a negative run play, a holding play, and then an interception that is returned for a touchdown. I mean, that's opportunities if you're Lincoln County you've got to capitalize on. Corbin's getting the bounce right now, and it's still not over. Still plenty of time left and a lot of football to play, but it's got to start now if you want to see your season continue on.
7:01 left in the half, 27-0 Corbin. Patriots took the ball away from the Red Hounds on the first drive and drove it inside Corbin territory. Unable to score, and then also got it down to the Corbin 5 without scoring. Tucker's going to go from the gun with Spiegel in the backfield. It's a quarterback keep for Foster. Tucker has stood up at the 32-yard line. Maybe picks up one. They're going to give him a good spot this time. Now we get forward progress. 2-yard gain. That's the first time tonight.
We'll take it. It may be a little late. May have wanted it a little earlier, but
good crowd has filed in here. A lot of Lincoln County folks, as usual, traveled, and Mr. Stites and the marching band even made the trip down here for this second-round playoff game. If you hear the band in the background, they're here tonight. That's not Dustin over there humming it.
Nope, I'm not that good.
Mounts goes in motion. Foster fakes it to Spiegel, tosses it back to Floyd on the reverse. Bob, good running lane opens up for him. He's got the first. Brought down up at the 47-yard line. Bob Floyd with a 13-yard run. That's a nice play call for Coach Rogers. Bob Floyd came flying around that edge. Speaking of flying, Dustin, I started this day in Salt Lake City at 7 o'clock this morning. Flew into Atlanta and made it here for kickoff. It's been quite the long day.
Well, I came from Stanford. Well, it just goes to show how big this game is. WPBK-FM flew their broadcasters in from Utah.
Couldn't miss it. 1st and 10, Lincoln County. Inside give to Spiegel. Damon gets it up to the 49 before he's pushed back. And one thing you can say about this Corbin defense, they don't get you with one player. There's 4 or 5 helmets on the football on every play.
Yeah, I mean, they're impressive to watch on defense. And, you know, Lincoln County's not a bad offense. You've seen the points that Lincoln.
And they moved the ball decently. They really have.
It's just the bounces have went Corbin's way. I mean, and it's not just the luck of the draw. Corbin's created the turnovers. I mean, it's, you know, the interception was because of the pressure. I mean, you know, it credit Corbin too, but some of the bounces just have not went Lincoln County's way when you need it to in a game like this.
2nd down and 8. Ball just shy of midfield. Under 5 to play in the half. Tucker gives it to Reed Curlis, and he barrels over a defender down to the 45-yard line. 4-yard run, and Reed running with some steam here. It's 2 nice runs from Curlis. We talked about earlier, Curlis 681 yards rushing on the year.
That's the thing about Reed. In my opinion, I think Reed's the fastest of all the running backs. So if he has any kind of crease, you've seen that speed right there. He can sneak around and what looks like it's going to be a 2 or 3 yard just because of his speed. It ends up being 6-7 yard gains.
Got athletic director Brad Petrie up with us. At halftime, we'll talk to him about Meet the Patriots. That's tomorrow night at Lincoln County High School.
Basketball season is closely approaching.
3rd down and 2. Tucker's going to run it. Follows a block past the 45 down to the 44. It's going to be short of the first, but it makes it 4th down and manageable. 4th and a long 2.
You know, that's runs Tucker's usually picking up at least 5 or 6 yards. And, I mean, you give credit to the defensive line from the Red Hounds. I mean, they're getting the initial push.
Tucker's ran the ball pretty well here early on tonight.
He has 29 yards on 11 carries. Now, the only thing that hurts Tucker is
the sacks.
And, you know, it's unfortunate. You know, he gets credit for those, so it's negative yards. But, you know, you take away the sacks and, you know, he's easily around 40-some, maybe even closer to 45 yards. But because of the sacks, 11 carries, 29 yards.
4th down and 2. Ball marked at the Red Hound 45. Lincoln County's going to go. Curlis in the backfield with Foster. Shotgun formation. Inside give to Curlis. He's still fighting. Ball comes loose. It's on the turf. He was going to be close to that 1st down, but he fumbles the football, and Corbin comes out with it. The 3rd turnover of the first half for Lincoln County. I don't know that he was going to have quite the yardage needed either way, so I don't.
No, he was going to be
It's not a
short.
turnover that kills you, but he was fighting for those extra yards. Ball came loose, and either way, it was going to be Corbin's football, turnover on downs, or what ended up being a fumble. So the Red Hounds get it back on their own 42 with 3:07 to play in the half, leading 27-0.
And this is an important drive. If Corbin's able to score and go for 2, that could initiate a running clock. Lincoln County's got to stiffen up on defense.
Salmon sends Stevens out in motion. He's going to drop back to pass. Lincoln brings 3. Salmons has all day. He looks over the middle. It's caught at the 22 and brought down at the 20. Atkins on the tackle, and that's Thomas on the reception. 38 yards. And quickly back to the line of scrimmage. This hurry-up offense for Corbin is, as I mentioned earlier, fast and furious.
They're on a mission. I mean, it's no doubt about it. And
Salmon's 25 touchdowns and 1 interception on the year coming into this game. You can see why. Sends Stevens in motion again. Looks right, pump fakes, has all day, comes back left. Now he's going to run it. Hit at the 15 and dropped. down near the 13 by Reed Curlis. That's the thing. He's got it all day, and you drop that many back, Salmons will take off running with it.
Lincoln County's got to find a way to send some pressure in, whether it's a blitz or something right now, because Salmon, right now, he's got all time in the world to throw the football, and if it's not there, he'll rush it.
Salmon stands up, throws out in the flat to Stevens, catches it on the 15. He's off to the races, touchdown. Way too easy. 13-yard touchdown pass. Mason Salmons to Cole Stevens once again.
That's Stevens' 4th touchdown this first half. 2 receiving, 2
I don't think
rushing.
he's been two-hand touched on 3 of them, Dustin. Just way too easy. That'll make it 33-0 with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. I really thought they may go for 2 here to get the running clock, but they brought Withington back out for an extra point. Let's see if they fake it. And now I think Corbin has realized the situation and called a timeout. We'll take a quick break on WPBK FM 102.9.
If you're building a new home in this great community, I'm Scotty Sutherland and I can help. After all, what are neighbors for? Welcome to your new home. Member FDIC and equal housing lender NMLS 938086.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Builder Supply timeout called by Corbin, and you would imagine, Dustin, that they're going to bring the offense out instead of the extra point team here to attempt to get the running clock. They need 2 points.
Well, that's what I mentioned when the drive started. You know, that was a possibility, and
that's exactly what they're going to do.
Which is not running up to score.
No,
it's the
logical,
smart thing. Yeah,
logical football. It's the playoffs. You want to get it over as quick as you can, and once you get that clock running,
it's almost nearly impossible to come back. So
Salmons quickly goes under center, I formation behind him. He'll turn and toss it to Stevens. He's tripped.
He didn't get it.
He may not have got there. He's short. So they stop the 2-point conversion. That'll keep it at 33 with 2 minutes to play in the half on WPBK FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor.
Pooch kick recovered by Bryson Mullins. That was a tricky one. He had trouble corralling that thing.
Yeah, it bounced in front of him and kind of took a bounce towards Corbin. Mullins fortunate there that he was able to get back on that one.
Lincoln County trailing 33-0 with 1:58 left in the half.
Now, you saved a chance from the running clock, but you've got to find some offense right now if you're Lincoln County. You know, you can figure out the defense at halftime, but you've got to find a way to score before the half.
Foster gives it to Spiegel. Spiegel runs hard, breaks a few tackles, picks up about 9 yards. Got to set up second down and short. Actually picked up 7 as they mark him down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Lincoln County has doubled Corbin in total plays ran. Patriots at 31, Corbin at 16. But the Red Hounds, 241 first-half yards. Lincoln County, 126.
3 receivers to the near side for Foster. He'll work out of the gun. Fakes it to Spiegel. He'll run it himself. Tucker will pick up the Bluegrass Drugstore first down. He's brought down at the 36. Picks up about 6 yards. Tucker running the ball hard. This Lincoln County offense. Clock down to 1:09 to play here in the half. Bob Floyd brings the play in from the sideline.
Lincoln County right now not in a big rush. I'd say if you get another big chunk play here, it may be go time.
3 receivers to the near side. Spiegel in the backfield with Foster. He'll hand it to Damon, and Damon hit at the line and brought down. Maybe a short gain. And I think you're right with the field position on the Patriot side of the field. Coach Rogers trying to run the clock, and as you mentioned, if he hit a big play and got it up near midfield, you may see something different, but it looks like Lincoln County's content to.
Patriots will receive the football to start the second half. So, I mean, if you were to break something here, but we're down to 10 seconds or so to go in the half, so this might be the final play.
This should be the final play unless something crazy were to happen. 4 seconds. Foster gets the play off. He's going to run it himself, and he's hitting the backfield and dropped. And that's going to end it here in the first half. Our score here at halftime, Corbin 33, Lincoln County 0. WPBK FM 102.9.
On a common sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
News is everywhere, but what can you believe? You can believe a trusted friend who takes the time and effort to investigate a subject and gives you a succinct report about it. That's what you get when you read the news at LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, an honest and concise report. It's local and trustworthy. For local news, go to LincolnCountyDailyNews.com. It's easy to remember. LincolnCountyDailyNews.com.
Hi, I'm your County Clerk, Nancy Jackson. I've partnered with American Land Records to bring you free property title alerts. Deed fraud is real, but this service notifies you anytime a new record is filed with your name. Just visit our website, lincoln.clerkinfo.net, to sign up for texts or emails. That's lincoln.clerkinfo.net. Or give us a call at 365-4570, and we will be happy to help you sign up. Protect your property today. It's fast, free, and easy.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Hey there, Doc Spangler for Danville Office Equipment. You ever call one of those big chain stores for office supplies and they act like they done you a favor just by answering the phone? You know what I mean. They just kind of sigh, and you can almost see them roll their eyes over the phone. Don't be treated that way. Call the people that appreciate your business and want to help. We enjoy taking your call and finding out what it is you need. So call DOE, Danville Office Equipment, 859-236-6618. You'll be glad you did. That's DOE, making work easier.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Red Hound Stadium. Lincoln County trails Corbin 33-0. Here at the break, we now go over to Dustin Oney for a look at the first half scoring.
First half scoring kind of got a little delayed as both teams had a possession before Corbin on their second possession was able to find the end zone on the first play of that second possession when quarterback Mason Salmons connects with Cole Stevens for a 60-yard pass. Point after attempt was good. With 6:14 to go in the first quarter, Corbin led 7-0. Then Corbin would score once more in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go when Cole Stevens ran it in from 7 yards out after a Lincoln County turnover. Point after attempt was good, putting the Red Hounds up 14-0. Corbin would once score in the second quarter again, or would score 3 times in the second quarter, the first of which came with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go when Cam Eaststept intercepted Tucker Foster's pass at the 1-yard line and would take it 99 yards for a touchdown, putting Corbin up 20-0 after Reed Curlis blocked the point after attempt. With 7:04 to go in the first half, it was Cole Stevens on his third of 4 touchdowns, this time rushing it in from 21 yards out. This time the point after attempt was good, putting Corbin up 27-0. And then with 2 minutes to go, Mason Salmons connects with Cole Stevens for his 4th touchdown of the half on a 13-yard pass. Corbin would go for the 2-point conversion to try to initiate the running clock, but Lincoln County was able to stop Stevens as he rushed it in. But it did put Corbin up 33-0. And that is your halftime score here in Corbin, Kentucky in the second round of the state playoffs. Corbin 33, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Oh, pests don't belong in your home or business. And with Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, they don't stand a chance. Family-owned and serving South Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Danville, Guardian brings over 85 years of combined experience to every job. You know, since 1983, they've been protecting homes and businesses with expert inspections, treatments of all types, and customized preventive programs designed to keep your property pest-free. Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care. Guarding your home, business, and the environment. Call today and take back your space.
Level of education is our primary goal. We've recently focused on investing in our staff by providing more workplace incentives that will help us retain and recruit the best teachers and support staff to serve our students. Visit our website lincoln.kyschools.us to become part of this forward-moving school district.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. Cooperative Solar. Solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
Windshields and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Corbin Redhound Stadium. The Redhounds lead 33-0. Lincoln County had a couple of nice drives, just not able to capitalize and finish them, and then turnovers along with the big plays on offense for Corbin have just really hurt Lincoln County here tonight, Dustin.
Yeah, I mean, it's, earlier in the game, Lincoln County had their chances. You've seen the fumble on third or fourth play of the game. Lincoln County recovers and started to have a little drive going, but after that, Corbin scores in one play, and then Lincoln County since then had 3 turnovers themselves, and Corbin had just been driving down the field, quick plays, a lot of passing plays. Lincoln County really having some trouble tackling the ball carrier, especially, close to the line of scrimmage, and it's just been all Corbin after that first couple drives. You look at some stats, Brad, Lincoln County offensively ran a total of 34 plays, resulting in 131 yards. They were averaging over 3 yards per carry rushing the football, 25 carries for 78 yards, and that's pretty decent considering you factor in the sacks and all that. They were 5 of 9 for 53 yards passing in that first half. They did have 1 interception and then 2 fumbles rushing the football. So Lincoln County, 34 plays, 131 yards, but 3 turnovers in the first half. They were led in rushing by quarterback Tucker Foster, who had 13 carries, 34 yards. Damon Spiegel had 6 carries for 9 yards. Reed Curlis, 3 carries for 13 yards. Cash Smith, 2 for 9. And then Bob Floyd had 1 carry for 13 yards. And as mentioned, Tucker Foster was 5 of 9 for 53 yards with 1 interception. Corbin on offense in that first half ran a total of 16 plays for 241 yards, 4 touchdowns, and basically make it 5 touchdowns with that pick 6 they had. The Redhounds did have 1 turnover on their opening drive of the game, but 99 yards rushing on 10 carries. They're a perfect 6 for 6. Mason Salmons is 6 for 6, 142 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns. But it's halftime here in Corbin, Kentucky, and their McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard shows Corbin 33, Lincoln County 0. When we come back from break, we'll be talking to Athletic Director Brad Petrie about Meet the Patriots tomorrow night. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Become more transparent with our customers. Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores. Type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Animal Care Center has been serving pet lovers in the Stanford area since 1969, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. Here at Animal Care Center, our mission is to provide quality medical and surgical care in a compassionate environment. Dr. Jonathan Alford and staff are sensitive to the care and concern that each client brings to our practice for his or her pet. Animal Care Center, located at 850 Highway 27 North in Stanford. We care for your pets like they are our own.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity. Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. for fast, friendly service all the way to your car. Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here in the second round of the Kentucky State football playoffs. Corbin leads Lincoln County 33-0. Dustin, I think you have one more score of interest from a local team.
Going to a couple teams that border Lincoln County, Danville and Somerset. That rivalry, those two teams meeting in the second round as well. At halftime, Danville 7, Somerset 6.
So a good one going on over in Somerset. Lincoln County trails here at halftime. Hey, tomorrow night, a big night for Lincoln Athletics. We're joined here at halftime by Athletic Director Brad Petrie. And tomorrow night, we got Meet the Patriots going on over at the high school.
Yeah, Brad, it's hard to believe we're already this late into November, and it's already time to start basketball season. It just seems like the year goes by so fast. Seems like yesterday we were preparing for the Death Valley Bowl, and then here we are tomorrow night opening up the season for the boys and girls basketball teams.
Not only is this a big fundraiser for both programs, but it's turned out to be annually a big event. There's a good dinner offered. Brad, I'll let you talk about that. And then tomorrow, another exciting thing. It's going to be the first time for the public to come in and see the new renovations that have took place in the gym.
Yeah, it has turned into a big fundraiser. I think we're having a barbecue dinner tomorrow night, followed by a silent auction. Of course, get to meet the teams, and then everybody gets to come in and see the new gym. The renovations really look nice, and we've worked on it today, trying to get everything cleaned up and ready to go for tomorrow. Another exciting thing is actually our middle school is going to kick off and get to play the first basketball game on our floor. They're going to be playing Lexington Catholic on our home floor tomorrow morning at the high school, starting at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I heard that today, actually. I didn't realize that. Evidently, there's an archery tournament, too, going on, so another big event on campus. So the middle school boys are going to come over and play Catholic. And then talk to us about when does this activity tomorrow night, Meet the Patriots, when does it get underway, Brad?
Chili supper's going to, the barbecue supper. It used to be chili. Barbecue supper.
Hey, we'll eat either one, though.
That's right, I will. Supper's going to kick off at 5:30 and go to probably about 6:45, 7 o'clock, and then the events will kick off in the gym somewhere around 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
And I'm hearing we got some big items up for grabs. UK, North Carolina basketball tickets going to be up for bid thanks to PBK Bank. Several other silent auction, and as you mentioned, a pork dinner. And, of course, that's all they got to see to get me and you and Dustin to come anywhere.
That's exactly right. You offer food, and I will be there. You can count on that.
I know, Dustin, only you ain't going to turn no pork dinner down.
You know what I'm excited the most about basketball season returning is those Lincoln County hot dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
I usually average about 76 hot dogs per season. So I'm going to see if I can top that this year, and we'll get started tomorrow with the pork.
So a lot of good items come in. You get your bids in on the silent items. Dinner starts at 5:30, and you can grab that dinner all the way up until near 6:30 usually, or as long as they don't run out of food. As long as me and Dustin don't get there too early.
That's why they got to beat us there.
I think we got AirPods up for bid, a lot of gift certificates. So after the dinner and the auction, Brad, let's talk about what happens next. I know the girls' team is going to be there and the boys' team. What kind of things can we expect to see out of the teams?
I think, both teams are looking to improve on last season, and, the girls, once again, are going to be very young, but my goodness, they have some very young talent, and I think they're going to be fun to watch for the next several years, and, you'll get to see them kick off a little bit. They'll do a few drills, do a few competitions, and then we'll get to see them pick up, play a little bit of live scrimmage. And matter of fact, that'll be their second time scrimmaging. They are actually playing at Somerset tomorrow morning in varsity, JV, and freshman teams all going to Somerset to play starting at 10 o'clock down there.
Busy day for the Lady Pagans.
Very busy day. A lot going on. And like I said, we've had a little bit of lull between fall sports and winter sports kicking off, but looking for an exciting time of the year.
And now I know they usually do a 3-point shootout. I think I heard the coaches talking about that. And sometimes if they got enough people can dunk, I know we got Skywalker, Sawyer Robbins, and Cash Bear that can throw it down, maybe a few others.
We've got a couple dunkers, and from what I hear, this floor is supposed to have a little more spring. We may get some kids dunking that's never done it before.
I think I can do it.
I was going to say.
This may be my chance, baby.
We did have to adjust the rims, of course, with all the renovations and stuff, Dustin, so Brad knows how to do it. We could lower them down and let you have at it out there.
Halftime special right here. Me and the hot dogs and Duncan.
You think if we
basketball.
put it down to 8 feet, we could get him?
Let's do 6 to be on the safe
Well,
side.
I think we better hold off on the hot dogs till after halftime.
Yeah,
if Dustin's
after
gonna
the
be out
dunk
there doing the dunk
contest.
show.
Yeah,
That's right.
We can't let him do any type of dunking, eating those big old Patriot dogs.
That's right. Chris Hazlett hooks me up all the time.
So a meal, an auction, great items in the auction, AirPods, gift certificates, UK, North Carolina tickets donated by PBK Bank. Several other great sponsors help make this event possible, and it all gets underway tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m. You come in for the dinner. If you just want to come to see the actual Meet the Patriots part, that'll start probably around 6:30, right?
I think, yeah, if you're there by 6:30, you'll have plenty of time. We're probably looking closer to 6:45, possibly even 7, getting that event started off. But come out, enjoy it, guys. I promise you'll have a good time, and nobody ever leaves disappointed, I don't think.
All right, that was Brad Petrie, who joined us here at halftime to talk about Meet the Patriots tomorrow night. And we're ready for second half action. Lincoln County is going to be receiving the ball first on your Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Withington will trot out there for the Red Hounds to kick it off. The Patriots did avoid that running clock.
I mean,
in the first half.
You've got 24 more minutes on this clock. I mean, Lincoln County's going to have to play perfect football coming out in this second half, and it starts here, receiving the football. Lincoln County's got to get a drive going, and then it's just consecutive stops. I mean,
well, another thing, I thought about there at halftime, this is a senior group for Lincoln County, and they want to go down swinging. So let's see if they come out and show some fight. It's a big deficit. And they'll receive the kickoff here to begin things in the second half. A short return up past the 20 to around the 22. It looked like Bryson Mullins on the return.
Hey, this third quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source.
Patriots will have it 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line, trailing 33-0 to begin quarter number 3.
And, I mean, here's what you want to see out of Lincoln County. And I think you can tell a lot by this opening drive. I'm sure there was some inspiration talk, however it may have came to Lincoln County, and try to get some fire under the Patriots.
Cash Smith in the backfield with Tucker Foster. Shotgun snap, inside give to Cash Smith. Bottled up at the line and maybe picks up a yard. Up to the 24, near the 25-yard line.
Corbin, a team that's giving up 123 yards rushing. Patriots at 80 yards through the first half.
After the game, we'll name our guardian, exterminating, and B Green Lawn Care player of the game. Post-game interviews on the field with Dustin Oney. We'll try to catch up with head coach Levi Rogers. 11:15 to play here in the third quarter. Lincoln County faces a second down at 8 on their own 25. Empty backfield for Foster. 2 receivers each way. Tucker stands up, pump fakes. He'll take off running, and he's brought down in the backfield. Malachi Brown
That's just
makes his presence, and his closing speed for a defensive end is.
I'm not comparing this kid to an NFL roster by no means, but it's kind of like watching an NFL game. The hole was there, and it closed so quickly.
Well, I always tell people, D1 when you see it in a high school game, and that's what I'm seeing tonight.
Yeah, I mean.
That's what number 0 for Corbin, and that's
what
we talked about. He's got 16 offers from pretty much you name it.
You go back to the Smith brothers they had that played here just a couple years ago that's playing Division I football right now, and they kind of put you in mind of those.
Third
really
down at 10, 2 backs in the backfield. That's Hazelin and Smith. Tucker pump fakes. He's looking deep for Atkins, double coverage, and broken up. Johnny went up for it at midfield, and it was knocked away. Good coverage from the Red Hounds.
That's a good pass, and Johnny went up for it, but ended up having 2 Red Hounds on him. And
hey, Johnny made a big catch there in the first half to set Lincoln up with 1st and goal at the 5. Well, that's going to make it 4th and 10.
Curious to see what they do here. Is it another punt, or
at this point,
go for it?
I probably just go for it at this point. You're down 33-0. Season on the line. 9:33 to play here in the third quarter. Empty backfield for Foster. He's going to quick and it's tipped and blocked. It did go positive yardage.
It's going to result in about a 12-yard punt.
That was an odd formation. It caught me off guard. Even if you do that quick kick, you usually bring the quarterback back a few yards, but Tucker tried to punt that one from the normal quarterback position, and the punt rolls dead at the 42.
Now Corbin's going to take back over. Offense leading 33-0, and more importantly, you got to keep them out of the end zone to not allow that running clock to get started.
1st and 10, Red Hounds at the Lincoln County 37. Salmons has two backs in the backfield with him. He's going to give it to Person. Person tries right edge. Big hole opens up. He's up to the 20 and brought down around the 17-yard line. 20-yard run. Same old sweet play they've killed Lincoln County on all night.
This time Trey Persons was able to get around the edge, and thought Reed Curlis had kind of made a push up there, and E-Step had a block. I think both of them were looking back, is there going to be a flag called, but no flag on that one, and freed up Persons for a big 20-yard gain.
Same formation. Person and Stevens in the backfield with Salmon. They'll go back to Persons, who tries the right edge again. This time able to pick up positive yardage, but pushed out of bounds around the 11. Pendergraph on the stop. .8:35 left in the third, 33-0. Corbin leads. One more score will get the running clock. Two backs in the backfield with Salmons. Stevens to his right, Person to his left. He fakes it, looks to throw over the middle, and it's caught right at the goal line. Touchdown. Contested catch that time for Cam E-Step. A 12-yard touchdown pass from Mason Salmon. That was good defense from Lincoln County, just better offense from E-Step.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a slant route that kind of delayed in it, and I thought Lincoln County, I didn't see who the coverage was there, but had good coverage, just a nice throw, nice catch.
Withington on for the extra point. It'll be a running clock for the rest of this one with 8:08 to play in the third. Good snap, hold is down. Withington kick is right down the middle. Our score, Corbin leads Lincoln County 39-0, or check that, 40-0. It'll be a running clock on WPBK FM 102.9.
Let's go, Patriots. Remember to visit downtown Stanford, where you can shop, dine, play, and stay. Visit the historic L&N Depot, the Presbyterian Meeting House, and Logan's Fort. Walk on the Wilderness Road. Come help us celebrate the 250th anniversary of the founding of Stanford in 2025. Support all sports in Lincoln County. Let's go, Pates.
The Urban Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs. With real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2521. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob.
It'll be a running clock the rest of the way. Red Hounds leading 40-0 after that touchdown pass to Cam E-Step. Withington's on to kick off once again. It's a squib kick. Checks up at the 25. Mullins picks it up at the 17 and hit immediately.
Yeah, you can't stop and try to hesitate. Corbin runs through the ball carrier, and in a situation like that, you want to pick it up and go. Hey, I want to let you know, tonight's game is brought to you by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart pharmacy, by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Lincoln County Public Library, where you can read, search, discover, and grow out on Lancaster Street in Stanford.
Midway through this third quarter, Patriots back out on offense. Cash Smith in the backfield with Foster. He'll work out of the gun. 3 receivers to the near side. Tucker fakes it to Smith. Hits Bob Floyd out in the flat at the 20. Bob in trouble. Face mask. Here comes the flag as Bob's brought down at the 20.
We got a bunch of flags coming.
They haven't thrown them any, so I think once they saw one go, everybody wants to see if they're still worked, and they apparently do. Multiple flags down. It's going to be a face mask. I guess they all saw it. Okay, good. This has been a well-officiated game. I'm going to give props where props are due.
No, it's
some shout-outs here. Mike Baston tuned in tonight. Haley Stevens, Billy Hasty, Ryan West, Colette and Brian Robbins, James Stranger, and also Johnny Robbins.
Say it every time. Bus driver Johnny Robbins.
He's the maintenance man.
I'm always going to know him as the bus driver. Put up with me when I was little, and I'm still little.
Good night.
Yeah, I was a good kid back then.
Bluegrass Drug Store first down on the face mask. Foster looks to throw. Johnny Atkins has one-on-one coverage, and nice over-the-shoulder catch by Atkins inside the 30 down to the 25. Big-time throw and catch. Foster to Johnny football.
You could see that one developing as soon as the receiver has a cornerback and it's even, your receivers won that battle, and Tucker threw it out there and Johnny Witten got it.
It's an early candidate for the Lincoln County DailyNews.com biggest play.
Johnny's had a good game here. He's got 2 catches now for 54 yards, I believe it is.
Foster has Smith to his right. Shotgun formation. Tucker looks to throw. Corbin brings heat. Hits Smith, and he drops it. He had Smith down around the 20. Perfectly drawn up play to counter that blitz.
That may be another situation, which it was open, though. It may be another situation where the pass was thrown a little earlier than they wanted to get it out.
Cash had a good opportunity to haul it in, just unable to do so. It'll be second down and 10. 3:26 left in the third. Clock continues to tick. Corbin leads 40-0 on their way to the third round of the playoffs. Their opponent will be determined by the RPI. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set for Lincoln County. Foster fakes the pass, going to run, and he's hit and dropped in the backfield. Going to lose a yard.
Once again, that's just credit to their defensive line. I mean, the trenches win you games, and you can tell it's been a big different story between Lincoln and Corbin tonight in the trenches. Give the Red Hounds credit. They're tough.
After the game, we'll name our Inter-County Energy Lineman of the Game presented by Inter-County Energy. Third down and 12. Smith's going to join Foster in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far side. Tucker rolls right, looks to throw, has Atkins one-on-one. Johnny comes back for it, catches it, touchdown. Foster to Johnny football, 27-yard touchdown pass. And that was a well-played ball by Atkins to work himself back in front of the defender and get Lincoln County on the board with a touchdown with 2:02 to play here in the third quarter.
That was just the ball was kind of put where it was a 50-50 ball, and Atkins made the adjustment, came back, caught it up high, and took it in.
Brody Baker on to attempt the extra point. Hazlett will do the holding duties. Gets it down. Kick is on the way from Baker. It's good. Our score with 1:38 to play in the third. Corbin 40, Lincoln County 7 on WPBK FM 102.9.
It's Doc Spangler here for Danville Office Equipment. For your office equipment, supplies, and furniture needs, use Danville Office Equipment. Why? Number 1, keep your money working right here in your town and county. Number 2, do business with people you actually know and trust to help and really care about your office running smooth. Number 3, our price is within mere pennies of the internet stores, and most of the time even better. So if you have needs for your office, give Danville Office Equipment a call at 1-800-633-0991. That's Danville Office Equipment.
Danville's Deal Maker. Bob Allen.
Sign and drive at Bob Allen GMC. Lease a new 26 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 with elevation package for only $429 per month for 24 months. 0 down, 10,000 lease miles per year. All payments plus tax. Stock M26117. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County gets board here in the closing seconds of this third quarter. Running clock, only 15 seconds left on the third now. Lincoln County's going to try an onside kick.
I thought they had a chance at that one.
And Baker had a good attempt there, took a big bounce, but Corbin is able to recover it on the 49. And that will be the final play here in the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3, Corbin 40, Lincoln County 7 on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Corbin will have the football to begin this fourth quarter. It'll be a running clock. Red Hounds leading 40-7.
Hey, the fourth quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by LincolnCountyDailyNews.com, Lincoln County's trusted news source.
Salmon's still in there at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield with him. He's going to hand it off. They'll try the left side. Now cut straight upfield and stood up at the 48. New ball carrier for Corbin. It was Clay Atkins. Big night from Cole Stevens out of the backfield for Corbin. Atkins spells him now. Also Person in the backfield, 2 backs. Play action pass. Salmon looks over the middle and another contested grab in traffic.
Did he catch that?
Amongst 3 defenders. That was good coverage.
Wow.
Zach Thomas with the snag. Thomas came in with 21 catches for 500 yards, and he's made 2 contested catches here tonight.
I thought Bryson Mullins was perfect defense there. It's just a great ball placement, great catch.
1st and 10 Red Hounds at the Lincoln County 30. 11 minutes left in the game on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Scores of interest, Brad. Somerset's up 12-7 on Danville in the third quarter.
2 backs in the backfield with Salmon. Looks left. Lincoln brings pressure. Salmon dodges a defender. He's off to the races. Brought down up near the 20. Pendergraph applied some heat, also some interior pressure that time.
That's one that had a chance to bring him down in the backfield, and Salmon just kind of able to sneak out of there.
Foster also in pursuit. But Salmon's able to scramble and pick up first down yardage. 1st and 10 from the Lincoln County 20 now. 10-10 left in the game. 40-7, Corbin leads.
And it may be down to just the mathematics, but, we'll talk about this later, but just the season Lincoln County's had, and you'd like to see them finish it off right. It may not turn out into victory, but you'd like to see the fight out of Lincoln County.
Corbin will hand it off again up the middle. Luke Tredd on the carry, his first run of the night. Tredd is a freshman Corbin starting to spread it around here in the fourth quarter.
If you're Corbin, you got to start thinking about.
Also a new quarterback coming in here, Brad Estep, also a freshman. I was kind of surprised they didn't pull him, Salmons, a little sooner. Estep will go under center. Hands it off on the reverse. They'll try the right side. Big hole opens up, and that's going to be a 15-yard touchdown run. Jack Johnson, his first run of the night. And Lincoln County has trouble containing the edge once again. It's basically been the same play over and over. And that'll make it 46-7. Corbin with 8:40 left. Withington on for another extra point.
Yeah, they've abused that edge, and it's worked all night for the Red Hounds, just kind of relying on the passing or blocking and getting around.
Withington's extra point's good. And with 8:19 to play in the game, the Red Hounds lead 47-7 on WPBK FM 102.9.
The WPBK FM Crab Orchard Stanford. I am Jill Smith from PBK Bank, which is a sponsor of this station, and we are glad to be a part of this hour of local radio programming. PBK Bank has been serving this area since 1906, and we are here to serve your banking needs.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Corbin leads by 40 with 7:15 to play. And Withington will kick off again, left to right on your radio dial. Dalton Miller, Stanford Mary kickoff. Bob Floyd stands back at the 10. Withington another squib kick. Fielded over at the 30-yard line. Johnny Atkins on the return, short return, that pushed out of bounds.
How about the game from Johnny Atkins? 3 receptions, 81 yards, a touchdown from the senior.
A few nice plays back there in the secondary.
Yeah.
Definitely a candidate for our guarding, exterminating, and B Green Lawn Care player of the game.
Going back to that game we mentioned, Danville's now reclaimed the lead against Somerset 13-12 in that third quarter.
Foster will have Cash Smith in the backfield to his left with 6:15 to play in the game. Tucker back to pass, sets up a little pass out in the flats to Smith, cuts back around the defender, spin move, still on his feet, up past the 45 to the 47. Nice run after the catch from Cash, picks up 12. That's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Clock under 6 minutes to go. They'll move the chains. Same formation for Lincoln County. Shotgun snap, play action pass, complete to Bob Floyd at the 48 and brought down there. 5 more yards. Bob Floyd has had a terrific year at receiver for Lincoln County. Came in with over 50 catches and nearly 650 yards receiving.
Yeah, stepped up big this season for the Patriots.
This will be a handoff to Smith. Cash hit behind the line and able to fall forward up near the line of scrimmage for no gain. That was a good job by Cash to avoid losing yardage there. He had nowhere to go. Lincoln County quickly back to the line. Spiegel in at halfback now. Tucker play action pass, sets up, looks over the middle and threw it behind Hazlett. Had Brennan open down at the 33. That'll make it 4th down with 4:35 left in the game. And, of course, Lincoln County's going to go for it here inside Corbin territory. Trailing 47-7. Patriots have had their most successful year since 2007 with 9 wins. It's going to come to an end here tonight to a very talented Corbin team. 4th down play. Foster rolls to his left. Now he'll run upfield. He's got the first down, cuts back up into the middle of the field, still on his feet inside the 30 to the 28 before he's finally brought down. A 19-yard run. And a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Clock's under 4. Lincoln County has it down to the Corbin 27. Tucker looks to throw again, sets up, looks right toward the end zone. One-on-one coverage, broken up, and there comes a flag. Looking for Johnny. He drew the penalty flag. That should be defensive pass interference.
That's a good ball by Foster, too. The receiver tracking him down, and if it wasn't for the flag, that may have been a second touchdown from Atkins.
Tucker's done a good job on those go routes. That will be pass interference on Corbin. That'll be another first down for Lincoln County. Half the distance down to the 13-yard line. 3 minutes left in the game, 1st and 10. The give is to Spiegel on the dive play and not much running room. And Lincoln County has really struggled to gain any traction on those interior run plays.
Corbin's really took it away from anything up the middle from Lincoln County tonight.
2nd down and 8. Ball marked at the Corbin 11. Play action pass. Tucker looks left. Now he's going to run inside the 10. Cuts upfield inside the 5 now and rolled out of bounds around the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Going to be short. Lincoln can pick up another first. It's going to be 3rd and 1. With 2:10 left in the game, clock continues to run. Foster's got Spiegel in there with him. 3rd down and 1. Shotgun formation. Tucker gives it to Spiegel. Straight up the gut, and Damon rumbles into the end zone. A 5-yard touchdown run. That's a Cedar Creek Dental TD for the senior Damon Spiegel. With 1:45 left in the game, that cuts the score to 47-13 Red Hounds. And Brody Baker will come on for the extra point. Baker 46 of 49 on the year. Right-footed kicker. Atkins the snapper, Hazlett the holder. Good snap. Hazlett gets it down. Baker's kick is a high one, and it's good. With 1:13 left and the clock running, we'll keep it right here because that could be the final play by the time they roll the teams off the field. Dustin's going to make his way on down to the field. I'm going to let Darren Yaden join me here for the postgame show. I'd say that's going to be the final play, Darren. There he comes.
Hey. Stole his headphones.
Only 45 seconds left. No team in a hurry to get the special teams unit out there. 47-14, Corbin in control here as they're going to move on to the second round. But Darren, we were talking about earlier, we don't need to make light of this season for Lincoln County.
Absolutely,
9 wins.
Man. 9 wins. Absolutely, man. They've had a great season. It's been a long time. What'd you say? 07 since we've had 9 wins. Won some big games. Been second in the district.
I got a stat you're going to like as the teams are lining up. That's going to be it. 47-14 will be our final. I'll give this stat before we get out for a break. This one's going to be for you, Darren Yaden. Brody Baker has broke the school record for made PATs in a season.
Man.
That's from stat extraordinaire John Logan Smith.
Well, John Logan knows. Good for him, man. He's really worked hard on that. And, hey, he's a junior. He'll be back next year.
We'll talk more about it. Lincoln County falls here tonight to Corbin 47-14. Dustin's down making his way to the turf for our post-game show. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Eye exam. Dr. Tanner Lay of Central Kentucky Family Vision reminds adults eye strain from screens is real. Blurred vision and frequent headaches may be early signs of a problem, and routine eye exams can detect issues like high blood pressure and diabetes. Even if your vision seems fine, your eyes might tell a different story. Take care of your eyes the way you take care of the rest of your health. Call Central Kentucky Family Vision in Stanford and schedule your eye exam today. Your vision, your well.
and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
It's important to stick by the home team. Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents understand that. When something happens, they're working hard to put things right for you. So whether you're a topper, a tiger, or a Lincoln County Patriot, you might want to get yourself a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent on your team. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. In Lincoln County, call me, Michaela King, at 606-875-5790. Again, that's 606-875-5790.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County falls here tonight in the second round of the Class 4A playoffs to a good Corbin squad, 47-14. Dustin making his way down now to the field for our post-game show. The Patriots dropped to 9-3 on the season, a terrific season. 9 wins, the most since 2007. We'll give Dustin just a minute to track down Coach Rogers and our lineman of the game and player of the game.
Hey, man, it's tough. These seniors right here, it's their last game. They know this is going to be their last game with the Lincoln County jersey on. It's tough. I've been there and been there as a coach. It's tough. As we watch the coaches and the seniors down there, and they had a great season. Nothing to be upset about, but it's tough. Know that this is your last game as a high school player.
Now you now go down to the field to Dustin Oney, who has got Sean Brown down there with him.
We're now joined by our Inter-County Energy lineman of the game, Sean Brown, senior for this Lincoln County team. I believe the last time you were the lineman of the game is with Johnny Atkins. Tough one tonight, but, we're going to start with the big play of the game early in the game, recovering the fumble. I mean, tough way to go out tonight, but a tremendous senior year.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming out here watching us, and about that play, man, right time, right moment, good way to start off the game. It just sucks out to end this way. Love all my brothers, teammates, coach. That's all I got to say.
And you've played football for a long time. I mean, your dad Nick and stuff, just a lot of Little League football, and it's still, it's not the way. And what Coach Rogers told you guys a while ago, I mean, what a season, 9-3, the best season Lincoln County's had since 2007. That was back when Coach Rogers was in high school. So, I mean, it's tough. It's not where you wanted to end your season, but, you're going to look back later on, and, I mean, there's a lot of people here Lincoln County football has not been talked about as much as it has this season in a long time, and it's credit to you guys, a senior class. As a senior, what's the message for everybody that follows behind, and then to follow up with that, your final message to this team?
Work, lift, get better, keep working every day on next year. Good luck to all of them.
Hey, Sean, we're proud of you, buddy. Thank you for being a Patriot. We're now talking to Johnny, we're going two different plays, or two different accomplishments. We're going our Lincoln County Daily News play of the game, which is your big touchdown catch. You had a big 40-yard grab and then going up and high pointing the ball. And then also our guarding exterminating player of the game. Several receptions, right around 80-some yards. Could have had more, but you got the flag there. First, before we get into the season in this game, dude, you look like the receiver out there tonight.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Just come in, work every day, work at it, get better, especially this summer with the coaches that we got, man.
And then we'll go that play of the game that we're talking about, that touchdown catch. You had to, Tucker threw a good ball. It was a 50-50 ball. You high-pointed it, went up, got it. What'd you see there?
Well, all I could think was last week whenever I dropped those two, so I knew I needed to go get that one just to send off and cap this off.
Absolutely. Well, Johnny, we've watched you for a long time now, and, you've kind of got tight over the years. We're proud of you. Tremendous season this year. It's not where you wanted to end, obviously, but you're going to look back. It's going to be tough tonight. It's going to be tough tomorrow, but you can't hang your head down on a 9-3 season, one of the best seasons since 2007, as I told Sean, since Coach Rogers was a quarterback here. So this is a year that's going to be remembered by many, and, hey, we're proud of you, and we'll give you one final message to everybody listening, the fans that fought you, for you, your senior class. What's this year meant?
It's been everything to us, man, since we were little. All of us just grew up together, stuck together. It's a rough one to go out on, man, but
we're proud of you. Johnny, go be with your team. Congratulations, brother. We're now joined by Lincoln County head coach Levi Rogers. Coach, we'll start with tonight. Tough one tonight against a good Corbin team, but a tough one tonight.
Yeah, really tough. Tough way for these guys to go out. They brought us to a place. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer to get here, but tough way, isn't it?
It is. And then, outside of tonight, let's go to this season. 9-3. The best season that Lincoln County's had since 2007, since you were playing. As I told both Sean and Johnny both, it's going to be tough tonight. It's going to be tough tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas, but you're going to look back, 10 years from now, and everybody's going to point back to that 25 team. Your senior class has played a lot of football. What's that senior class meant to not only you, but Lincoln County?
Yeah, they're the ones, that people's told me, it's those guys that got us here. So, tough to replace them, but the young guys that are coming up, they kind of have a bar that they have to get to now, so it's a good thing that we've set a bar, good thing that they have something to look forward to, have something to work towards, so we're going to go back to work with these young guys, but you're right, this is a really special group, and I'm just really happy I got to coach.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I'll go let you be with your team. They need you now, but, hey, congratulations on a good season.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
That was Dustin Oney on the field with an emotional Coach Levi Rogers. And Darren, I know you're close to the program, and you and I feel the same way about Levi. He's done a terrific job here this year, winning 9 games with his team.
Absolutely, man. They just won. To beat all the teams that we talked about a little bit off there a couple of times, and had some great wins, and beat all the teams that we really thought they had a good of beating, and they did, and got that big win over. We could go through the whole season. We don't have time for that. I remember that big win over Danville, first time in a long time.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just golly, a lot of highlights this year, and it's like a couple of the seniors there said, Johnny. And
just run into a really solid team here tonight in Corbin. Take nothing away from them.
Run into a buzzsaw tonight, and to play a team like Corbin, just got to have that perfect game. And tonight it just seemed like we got a break earlier than a couple of mistakes here and there. Next thing you know, it gets a good team like Corbin, you're down 20-0. And down here in Corbin, man, you get down 20-0, you're behind the 8 ball. And it's
Absolutely.
It's just tough. But, they'll go to sleep tonight, or maybe not sleep a whole lot, but they'll get up tomorrow. The sun will still come up in Lincoln County. And then a couple of days later, it won't feel quite as bad. And as the time wears on, they'll realize what a great season they had. And I hope these seniors – I hope they will realize it, and hope they realize it sooner rather than later.
Let's take a look at the final stats here as Lincoln County loses tonight in the second round of the playoffs to Corbin, 47-14. Corbin ended up with 16 carries for 155 yards. Passing-wise, Salmons was 8 of 8 for 171 yards and 3 touchdowns. Corbin only ran 24 plays for 326 yards. Of course, field position and turnovers a big reason why you're probably not seeing as big of a number there. Lincoln County had a decent night on offense. 33 carries for 110 yards, 1 rushing touchdown through the air. Foster was 10 of 17 for $138, 1 TD, and 1 interception. Of course, Johnny Atkins, big night for the offense. 3 catches for 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Bob Floyd had 2 catches. Pendergraph with 2. Cash Smith, a nice night. 3 catches, 32 yards. And then rushing-wise, Spiegel, 16 yards. Foster led the way with 56. Curlis had 13, Cash Smith with 12, and Bob Floyd with 13 as Lincoln County falls here tonight to Corbin, 47-14. That's going to wrap up the season. Lincoln County finishes 9-3, their best record since 2007. A terrific year for the Lincoln County Patriots as they fall here in the second round of the playoffs to Corbin, 47-14. For Dustin Oney, Darren Yaden, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream, Tim Estes back in the studio, John Logan Smith on stats, and Brad Smith. We appreciate you tuning in to Lincoln County football. We'll be back on the airwaves here in just a few short weeks for basketball action. Until then, rest up, Big Red Nation, and support this Lincoln County football program. When you see them out and about, show them we love them. A 9-win season for the Patriots comes to an end here tonight at Corbin, 47-14. You've been listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK FM 102.9.